link in the info box down below. Get your very own Swamp Family pop socket today. They are available in the standard pop socket and a mirrored pop socket where you can have 1 and 2 times mirror magnification. Get yours today, limited time only.
Hey everybody, it's Bunny and it's everybody's favorite day of the week. The day of the week when we ask ourselves, does this thing really work? And today we are testing out a product that both you guys have requested and I have been curious about for a very, very long time. It is the STEAMPOD, and I think that this is by Rowenta, like the iron company. This is like a 3-way collab, you guys. L'Oreal, Rowenta, and I got the limited edition Barbie version. I don't know why the hot pink just really screamed at me. I think when it first came out, it was like something you could really only buy in the UK. Then they started selling the STEAMPOD a while ago. I think that was actually like STEAMPOD the second. Now this is STEAMPOD 3. The third. STEAMPOD the third. I'm not sure if you can get this Barbie version anywhere other than Sephora. That's where I got it. You guys, this is another $250 hair straightener. Obviously, the magic of the STEAMPOD is in this liquid chamber down here where you fill it with water and it creates steam. I'm very excited for that. There are these like special effect holes over here. I'm really hoping it is about to be a haunted house situation and, you know, like a fog machine. I'm hoping we're just gonna see curtains of steam just, you know, all over my hair. That is what would make this tool the most exciting for me. Are we gonna get that? Probably not. That just doesn't seem very practical, but hey, a gal can dream. In addition to filling the chamber with water, I was hoping that this box was going to contain one of the STEAMPOD serums, but it does not. You just get this and the little bottle to fill with water. So I don't know if there are a bunch of different serums. I've just seen that STEAMPOD serums are available. So I'm not sure if you would fill the entire chamber with serum or if you would just put a couple of drops in. What do the different serums do? I don't know. I was just hoping we would get a sample of one to test it out. So today we are just gonna be using regular water. I, for one, I'm gonna be very curious to see what kind of results we get with this thing, because as someone who lives in a very humid part of Texas, I associate like water, steam, humidity with jacking my hair up versus styling it. We're gonna fill the STEAMPOD with this, why not? I love how lately, oh my God, I just spilled that all over me. I seem to have a theme of testing out electronic appliances that also require water. I literally just looked at this and I was like, there's no hole in the top of the bottle. How am I gonna? Yeah, literally this is a cap, buddy. A cap! Let's go ahead and fill this up. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm trying to show you guys and also see what's going on myself at the same time. I'm sure you guys can see. I mean, it's not that interesting. I'm filling a reservoir with water. Almost done. Almost. Stop. Okay. So it does not make a clicking noise. I feel like I like beeps and clicks to let me know I've done something right. Like, it doesn't look like it's like sitting in there 100%, but I can't push it down anymore. Look at that. Like, I just keep pushing it down, but it just pops right back up. I've tried pushing the buttons. I mean, it's like fully flush and connected there, but that is like just a little bit janky. They do say that you always want to make sure and have these arrows pointing down. This is like a super wide body. That's one of the things that I noticed changed between like the second STEAMPOD and the third STEAMPOD is this one is supposed to be slimmer, because I feel like people were complaining about not being able to get like right to the root of their hair very well with the other versions. And then this like completely 360 twisting cord is another addition for the third version, which is supposed to help you be able to style like waves and curls, like creating curls with a flat iron. There's 3 temperatures, 350, 390, and 450 on off button. Pretty simple. This kind of reminds me of like the Frozen brush sort of thing. Do you guys remember that? We tested that out like I think a year ago. The brush like instantly iced over. That was a fun one. I feel like I should like break that out sometime. Look, we could do ice versus steam. It's like boiling up in there. I guess it's getting really toasty. Oh, look at that. Can y'all see that? There is like steam coming off of it. So basically it just looks like when I'm like cooking and crimping my hair. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to see if it says it's ready. Okay, so how you tell that it's ready to go, the temperature flashes as it's heating up, and then once it stops flashing, that means it's ready to go. You guys, it sounds like an iron. So I did a very quick before clip so you guys could see a little bit of the natural wave. I feel like my hair used to be more naturally wavy than this. Let's just go ahead and see what happens. Do you guys see steam coming off of my hair? Ooh, it literally sounds like an iron. I don't know why I love that so much. Do y'all hear that? It's like Darth Vader is breathing over here. Like, well, everybody knows what Darth Vader sounds like. I feel like these little bitty bits of hair, this is my hair like growing back in from when I like ripped it off by constantly pulling it up in a sassy bun / crimping it for a very long time. I'm about to just like do some waves with it, honestly, because I feel like that's where we'll be able to really see. Okay. I mean, it feels really nice. Does that look hugely different? I don't remember if I said this or not, but I took the comb off of it. I just felt like, honestly, stuff like that gets tangled in my hair so bad, you guys. Because I feel like my hair, like I definitely am about to cut it with you guys again. I'm trying to see if I can find like another like fun device or something. You can tell my hair is damaged when literally I comb it and then like, I feel like it's wanting to tangle in the comb as soon as I comb it. So I took this off, but it is optionally there if you want it. Yeah, I really don't see any issue at all with getting this guy really close up to my head. To me, it's about as thick as any other tool that I normally use, like a crimper or the Dyson hair straightener. I feel like is wider than this. As soon as you start to press the plates together again, you can hear it like making a little bit of an iron noise. Can you guys hear that? So I guess that's like indicating to the device that you want to start using it again. You guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do to be able to show y'all this steam. I thought that this was gonna be like a crazy visual adventure today, but it's just Bunny straightening her hair. So I am gonna tell you guys though, it's a little grabby. Like, I'm not sure if y'all can see this, like little bits of hair that's like getting pulled and like ripped out by this thing, which it's so weird. Like, I feel like honestly, the more expensive the hair straightener, the more liable I am to have that experience. That was another thing that happened to me with the Dyson. It was just super grabby for some reason. And I feel like I'm like pulling little bits of my hair out. See, oh my God, it's like, I don't know if y'all can hear that. It sounds like it's, look at it. Oh, see, it's like just ripping these like little pieces out of my hair. Can y'all see that? It's like a tiny little strand. I tried to do like a side-by-side comparison. I have not straightened this half of my hair yet, only this one. So I was trying to show y'all like what I thought the differences were. Just looks more sleek, more pressed together. I'm gonna just pull all these little distracting hairs. To do the waves, you're just supposed to like rock it back and forth like that. Okay, now let's rock back. Rock back, rocking, yes. Rocking, oh boy. All right, one last, and it's kind of a wave. It's like, it's a wave. It looks a little bit like bent. I maybe don't have the finest hand for that. Ooh, I made a beautiful curl at the bottom. That's like a hair hook. Oh, hear the crunch. Do you guys want some crispy hair ASMR? Do you hear that? That's not the sound of healthy hair. Look at that, it's so, y'all, why do I just keep damaging my hair over and over again? I love the crimp, y'all. I just love the crimp too much. So I feel like if you move in these like super slow sections, like only grabbing 1 inch at a time, then like, yeah, I'm not having any of the pulling or kind of any of the other like negative things I was describing. However, you know, just be honest with me at home, right? People just kind of grab sections of their hair and straighten it. I just can't imagine that people seriously like sit and section out their hair in like 1 inch sections at home just to straighten it. I'm trying to remember how to curl my hair with a flat iron. Help me remember. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna burn myself. Looking better, but I still feel like this mostly has to be more damaging than just using, you know, like a clipless curler or something. That did literally not anything. You know what? We're just gonna try it like this. We're gonna take a walk on the wild side, you know? Because maybe this is how I used to do it, but now I am definitely holding it upside down, so. Y'all, this is making a mess. It's like unimpressive to me every time I just get done styling it. But then when I look at it all together, I don't know. It looks both pretty and also like nothing is happening. That's like 1/4 of my hair done, you guys. I now cannot tell what is like a little bit of my natural wave versus what I deliberately waved down here, which is kind of funny because that basically means like after all of my styling, I can't tell if I've just done to my hair what my hair already does naturally, but I just added, you know, 390 degrees of styling heat on top of it. I'm gonna see if I can capture that sound again. It's so wild. Basically, the sound I'm trying to capture is not the sound of like the steam coming from the machine, because obviously that is just making, once again, like the iron kind of sound. But it's almost like when I get down to these more damaged portions of my hair, it is making like a little like I don't know how, like a crackling noise. That's the best way that I can describe it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now it says like the flow of steam is another thing that has been upgraded. And so they're saying that now this newer version has more controlled steam emissions. So I guess they were saying in the second version, it was actually like blasting out 3.5 grams of steam per minute. And now they've actually lowered that to 0.8 grams per minute. So I wonder if I would have like visually been more excited by the second version versus this one. Once again, I was really hoping for just like a puff of steam and smoke as we were straightening our hair today. Reducing the mist from billowing out of the device actually ensured more consistency throughout the styling. And I guess some of the complaints, because that's another thing that I was wondering, you know, were we going to have to refill the steam chamber like halfway through styling? And so that was quite apparently a complaint with the second version, because, you know, I pretty much did do my whole head of hair and now the steam is down here versus being completely filled. So that is something that I noticed, and maybe you guys were seeing it and hearing it all along, is when you close this, it's drawing the water out of the tank. So you can actually like hear it when you have this thing closed. Okay, so it starts to do that like release if you leave it closed for too long, like maybe you had really long hair or something. You can see steam starting to billow out. And then usually when you release it, that's when you see like the most amount of steam. I really tried my darndest to get some good B-roll footage for you guys. The steam is visually almost non-existent. This is supposed to be less harmful to your hair than most traditional straightening irons because supposedly your hair is exposed to the steam first and then the styling plates. That's why these little, you know, steam portion things are at the bottom. So I guess that's really why they say you're always supposed to have the arrows pointing down, is because like that's what makes the item like as beneficial as it possibly can be, because then your hair is exposed to the steam first and then the plate. This STEAMPOD is supposed to cause 78% less damage than other hair straighteners. Mostly what I use a hair straightener for is honestly like pre-styling. Like I feel like my hair has enough natural wave to it most of the time that, you know, say if I'm crimping it, I'm gonna wanna straighten it first so that my crimps aren't like wavy, if that makes any sense. So very rarely do I actually just straighten my hair as a style. I always like kind of straighten it first and then wave it, crimp it, whatever. So I would definitely keep using it for that. However, I don't see much point, I feel like, in ever really using a straightener as a waver or a straightener to curl your hair. I feel like there are so many like really affordable options out there for hair wavers, hair curlers, that it's just like easier and probably less damaging to just use one of those tools than trying to use a hair straightener as one of those tools. That's kind of why I ended up not doing my whole head of hair today in this wave style, is I feel like overall I'm just like not like, oh my God, like just blown away with the amount of wave that I'm getting. Like I feel like as I'm talking, you guys can probably see it, just like the wave just falling out of my hair. If I'm gonna be exposing my hair to that much heat, I would just rather crimp it, because like that's a style that definitely will last me for like 8 days, and I just love crimping. Like that's my favorite way to have my hair. It is horrible for my hair. Once again, this is just kind of one of those things that I guess visually is not that impressive because I can't like look at it and be like, oh yeah, wow, 78% less damage. I just kind of like have to take these like statistics and facts, you know, at face level and be like, oh yeah, 78% less damage. I don't know, you guys tell me, what are your final thoughts and opinions? Do you have this? Do you want this? Would you pay $250 for this? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Fam, and give an alligator its wings. Also, if you guys want, you can follow me on Snapchat. My show is just called Graveyard Girl. The first link in the info box down below will take you to my Snapchat show. I upload new episodes every Monday and Thursday afternoon. And you can also follow me on TikTok at Graveyard Girl. I love you guys so much, and I will be back again very, very soon. Bye!